welcome to this week's blog. I'm David.
And I'm Equa.
And we are Tainted Blood Clothing. Again, guys, we just want to take a moment to say thank you so much for all your support, all your emails. We thank you so much for all your information.
Thank you for your feedback, because we're working on the site right now. We're getting it together. It all takes time.
And every word that you give, everything that you donate, every time that you give and volunteer with us, whether purchasing our t-shirts to support the different activities, the different volunteer, or you go out with us and help give out water, whether we're giving out food, whatever we're doing, like helping with the elderly, we appreciate you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And speaking of out in the community, Reverend Jesse Jackson and Judge Mathis in Flint, Michigan, guys, on yesterday with the march. There were over 500 people.
Over 500
people in the march like that. Took them a little less than an hour to actually make that march. As Reverend Jesse Jackson said at our private preachers meeting that we actually had, it's not really about the water, and it's not even about the health. It's about rebuilding Flint. It's about rebuilding lives. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us on yesterday in Flint, Michigan. We look forward to volunteering with you guys again. Keep in mind also, guys, your future calendar, get your pens and paper out, guys. This upcoming week, February the 22nd, we're going to be in Flint, Michigan at the mayor's meeting. She's going to have a press conference at 6 o'clock at City Hall.
Yes.
To actually update us for the city of Flint.
And also this Thursday, we will be at First Ward helping out the elderly, passing out dinners.
There we go. And keeping in mind, guys, that we're also going to volunteer this week on Friday. So in addition to that, Monday and on Friday, we have an open date.
Right.
So if you have any ideas,
let us know.
That's what we're here for. They say it takes a small village, so we look forward to actually working with you as far as volunteering like that also. And so, and more importantly even, guys, again, thank you for your support. Thank you, guys, for supporting us with the t-shirts. Don't forget, guys, that we have here
the Save Flint Water gray shirt.
Okay.
And we also have the red heart with the Flint arrow going through it. And we also have my shirt that say, I water drop Flint. And we have David's shirt that says Flint Lives Matter.
There we go. Keeping in mind, guys, that this is all about donation. This is all about supporting. But here's the opportunity for you to buy your family a $5 t-shirt. A certain percentage of the proceeds go to help families, go to help the support groups that we support, because we've got to, as our motto says,
leave the world a little bit better than we found it.
And what we found, guys, is that we definitely want to give you something for your donation, give you something for your effort. So when you buy your church family 100 t-shirts, when you buy your lodge members 100 t-shirts, your fraternity or your sorority,
right,
100 t-shirts like that, you're not just buying t-shirts, you're just not supporting a small business, but you're also supporting yourself.
It's not really even about the shirt. It's about the fact of knowing that you're helping someone else, and you're helping someone else get better and benefiting them.
And so we really look forward to continuing to working with you, Tainted Blood Clothing, our parent company, G2G, as we actually make a difference in people's lives by giving. And so just because it is Black History Month and everyone has their own personal story, we thought we would take a moment and actually share our individual stories.
So, David.
You see how she picked that ball right real quick to swing it back my way?
So, David.
Wow.
What's your history?
Never trust your cousin. Won't they do you? They will do you. Man. When I think of history, his story, my story is a story of journeys. I was born in Chicago, Illinois. I grew up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Went to school, graduated at the University of London, certificates in leather and fur. Just an hour and a half outside of New Orleans. Atlanta, I've also lived. Saginaw, Michigan, shout out to Saginaw, Michigan. Got to do it for ourselves here in Sagnasty. I lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. My story has been a story of journeys. And I can wholeheartedly, honestly tell you that the thing that always stands out to me about every place I've been and every travel that I've made, it's the people. And where the lives that I've been able to touch, making a difference in people's lives, oftentimes it's not that we have a lot to give, as the Bible says, silver and gold such as I have not to give, but we give of ourselves. and we give of our heart and our times, being able to make a difference, to hear that people that I spoke with, volunteered with, worked with, did go on to graduate college, did go on to get married and have families, where they didn't even have a concept or a thought of that. They had no hope. No hope, keep hope alive. Shout out to the Rainbow Coalition, Jesse Jackson. But I was able to bring them hope just by being there. It really clearly demonstrates, guys, your presence, the time that you spend in other people's lives makes a difference.
It does.
And that's my story.
It does.
So what's your story?
Well, my story is pretty simple.
Okay.
I was born by the river. I'm swear. My story actually is kind of complicated. I was born in Alabama, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I've moved only to Saginaw from Alabama. Went to school in K-State. Shout out to all the K-State people out there, Kentucky State University. Graduated from Kentucky State University, but my whole story pretty much is about constantly being sick. I've constantly been in and out of hospitals. I tell everybody, if I had $1 for every single time I was in the hospital, I would be a millionaire right now, because I've been in the hospital so many times. And to be honest, it's helped me understand that I need to be grateful for every single thing.
Preach.
I need to be grateful for getting out of bed and moving my legs, because some days I can't do it. I need to be grateful to be able to move my fingers, because some days I can't do it. So it's taught me to be grateful, and it's also taught me to know that there's always somebody worse. There's always somebody worse. I've been in a hospital next to somebody who was on the verge of dying. I've been in the hospital next to people that's just like, I wish I would have done this, and I wish I would have done this, and it's sad to see. And my whole thing is, I go in there now and I just pray for them, because it's a horrible experience to be in the hospital. So I always try to help others, because I know I would want to be helped if I was in their situation. And I know there's always somebody worse off than me. And I just thank God for every single day, because I have use of my limbs, because I can breathe air and not hurt, because I can move around and not hurt right now. I thank God for it, because some days I can't. So every day to me is a blessing. And every day I just want to take the time out to help somebody else, because their life could possibly be worse.
Really, and we even though we're sharing our stories of travels and working and touching people, reaching out to people, that's what it's all about. We still would love to hear your story also.
Right.
So take a time, video shoot us in. We're on Snapchat, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Please take a moment. We would love to post your story. Give your testimony of how you reached out and helped someone and changed someone else's lives like that, because that's what it's really all about. We would love to. And once again, our motto is,
leave the world a little bit better than you found it.
So as you join in with us as we make a difference in people's lives, we really appreciate your help. Don't forget our fundraising efforts. We'd love to see you volunteer with this week, and let us hear your story.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, whatever you feel the need to. And also, we have new items coming out next week. So wait on it. It's coming, and you really gonna want to buy those.
So don't forget about us. Again, I'm David.
And I'm Ekla.
And we are Tainted Blood Club.